Ma'am, my speculation is based on a 45-page CAG report. Has the Prime Minister's credibility been hurt by the fact that he chooses even not to table this report in Parliament, a report which indicts a cabinet minister?
Well, that is your assumption. We will wait for any official word on this issue.
Ma'am, I'm going to ask you one last time. Do you believe or not the credibility of the Prime Minister and the UPA has been hurt in this entire incident by the manner in which the Prime Minister doesn't seem willing to act against his minister?
The Prime Minister's credibility cannot be hurt by anything, because the Prime Minister's credibility and in fact his integrity is unimpeachable, and every citizen in this country knows that.
Okay, you're good at, you're a good Congress spokesperson there, but I want to go to Kiran Bedi. Kiran Bedi, do you believe that the Prime Minister's integrity and credibility is above question? He's always been seen as a man of great honesty. Do you believe that is coming under question for the first time if he doesn't act against his ministers?
Well, nobody still, we hate to doubt the integrity, because he's one man we all respect and we believe and we still trust in him. I think he'll have to prove it this time. And he needs to show the same kind of determination he showed for the nuclear bill. I think this is the time he needs to be tested again. And I'm sure he'll come out victorious, because we want to keep our hope alive in that one man whom we really trust still.
Do you have that hope, Cho Ramaswamy? Do you believe you've seen Manmohan Singh over the years? You still retain the hope that Manmohan Singh at the end of the day is a man of integrity? He will not beyond a point allow anyone to dictate terms to him or to blackmail him on issues of integrity?
His record speaks otherwise, in my opinion. As far as this scam, Raja scam is concerned, Raja is king. That is the king of scams. Raja scam it is. And it is concerned, he gave a clean chit to him. He said, Raja has written an article in a newspaper saying that he has done no wrong. That's all. That is an end of the matter. What kind of justice is he meting out? I tell you something, Rajdeep. The CAG, it is not the Comptroller or Auditor General. It is the Accountant General. It is the criminally adharmic government. That is the CAG which matters now in this country. It is a criminally adharmic government. There is no dharma in it. That is what Manmohan Singh is running. He may be personally honest. What is the use of my being honest if I am going to protect all thieves around me? What has been happening so long?
Mr. Ganpati takes strong exception, I believe, to the use of the word thieves.
This is something unfounded, for the simple fact nobody is going into the details of the policy. Right from the 99, it has been continuous.
So it's not just the policy.
I'm just asking, any law or rule,
yes,
which was given by the TROI or the cabinet was bypassed or violated. Anybody can point out that.
You're saying the entire, whatever was done with cabinet
sanction.
No, the cabinet passed this policy in 2003.
So you're saying
that
Mr. Raja is held responsible? Are you saying that Mr. Raja is held accountable? The entire cabinet must be held accountable.
The moot question is, in 2003, the BJP government took a conscious decision that auction cannot be done as far as the distribution of 2G spectrum. This is what scrupulously followed even today. Therefore, the CAG says if the auction is conducted like 3G, so much would have been the revenue. Now the question is whether the revenue or the common man.
You're saying
today, I'm saying today in this country, 720 million people holding a mobile phone, right from a rickshaw puller to even a wage earner in the agricultural field. It is because of this